There is a lady who lives on my street who I'm not going to talk too much about because it's her life, does what she wants, whatever. But she's a little bit eccentric, to say the least. To the point of this morning, I woke up to the sound of her walking up the street in the rain, playing Morning is Broken on a recorder. And honestly, I didn't hate it. But today is a very grimy, miserable, wet day, if you couldn't tell by my hat indoors. It's definitely a do nothing, achieve nothing, vegetate kind of day today. Look how grey that sky looks, miserable. Actually raining right now. Yeah, not pleasant. It's like 19 degrees indoors, and I'm just noping straight out of here. I'm going to sit here in front of the computer today with my mug of coffee and my jar of fuel. People ask me, why do I keep drinking this, like, just brown paste for food? Like, that doesn't count. Why do I keep doing it? I don't need to. It's weird. And I'm like, I drink brown paste because in the evenings, I eat an entire cheese and chips. Like, I eat the entire thing. That's what I do. So, my other meals are healthy-ish. But if today is an office day, I can't justify just sitting in that chair right there the entire day. Most of it, but not the entire day. So I might try and see if I can sort this room out. Because if you look at it from a distance down here, don't know what you can see because I'm looking at the wrong camera lens here, but it's a state. We've got old clothes over here that is washing. We've got junk in the corner, literal rubbish in the bin I gotta get rid of over there. Just things scattering all over the surfaces. So I think if this is the room that I live in today, I may as well make it a little bit more homely and less like a garbage disposal waiting to happen. Okay, the cleaning stuff is getting better. The room is looking a little bit clearer. It's not finished yet, but it's definitely getting there until I've tried. Still haven't showered yet, and the hat's come off, so it's very more visible now. But I'm very hungry. I'm really very hungry. So I've had my fuel and I've had my coffee and all is good. I've got another coffee over there waiting for me right now, but it's not enough. Not today. It's not enough. So I'm going to raid the freezer and see what I can cook in here, because I think I've got something special. I think in this drawer right here, I have a... God, it's loud in there, isn't it, Christ? Come on. There we go. Right, you go back in there again. Go on. Monster feet do not work off of this. There we go. Right, I have in here a bucket of chicken, an actual bucket of chicken. SFC chicken, not KFC chicken. Don't mix those up. But in here, I reckon I can pop this open, pour it on a tray, and cook some, like, pieces of chicken. We got strips, dippers, and poppets in Southern Fried style coating. So let's give it a go. Alright, they look pretty good. I can't help but feel the bucket is a bit of a gimmick, because these are all in individual bags anyway, so they weren't much of a bucket of chicken. But I suppose once they're cooked, I can put them back in. Eat out of a bucket like a, I don't know, we'll see what happens, but definitely chicken to bucket ratio. This is a much bigger bucket than the chicken needed, but whatever. It was like £2 on offer, so I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, anyway. Also quite annoying is that the poppets over here apparently don't take as long to cook as everything else does. These take 8 minutes, these take like 15 minutes, so I'm going to put everything in for 12 and hope for the best, because that's safe with chicken, right? They don't need to be cooked properly or anything, it'll be fine. Et voila. Chicken in a bucket. What more could you want on a Sunday afternoon, eh? Perfect. But I was just sitting here in potato mode with my face, eating my chicken, which is still going down nicely with a bit of mayo, watching some Disenchantment on Netflix that I've not seen before. It's from the guy who made Futurama and Simpsons and stuff like that. It's quite good, I'm enjoying it. It's, you know, a lot of subtle jokes that I don't tend to spot until I've thought about them for a few seconds, but that's quite good anyway. I've just realised that it is now 3:30. I need to get some food for tonight, because Joseph's going to be back. I'm hoping about 8:30, which is not too late for some real food for dinner tonight. But it's Sunday, which means that most places will close in like 30 minutes probably, but some will be an hour. So I need to basically just throw some shoes on when I get to the shop, because if I shower now, I got no time. Although I might ditch the joggers. Oh god, I'm covered in food as well. This is a very big, this is an extra large hoodie. And I'm not even wearing a t-shirt either, so... Yeah, this is probably going to be the most slovenly I've ever been out of the house. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just find some pants that aren't joggers, and then I'll make it work. Right, I did actually get changed. Surprisingly, I didn't think I would, but I have. I'm now in literally all new clothes, and my hair is fluffed a little bit, which is probably better than what it was. I'm, of course, still covered in cat hair, like I always am. And I'm pretty sure it's actually raining a little bit. Not loads, but a little bit. Wait, why won't my car open? What? Okay, I think I know what happened here. Let me check in the boot. In here, there used to be an umbrella, but now there is not. Yep, I worked it out. This morning, Joseph was asking me if I had an umbrella. I said, I got it in the boot of the car, and I'm pretty sure that means she found it and took it. That's fine. It does explain why I couldn't find my keys that way, but they were hanging up, and I didn't remember putting them up there. To be fair, I'm quite surprised she found my keys anyway. Oh, shush! Alright. Because I can really find my keys anyway, so if she found them, that's quite impressive. But anyway, I am now getting in the car. Well, I'm in the car. I'm going to drive quickly down to the supermarket. I've got about 20 minutes before they shut, so yeah, I've got to get going. Okay, a couple of things have been revealed to me during this drive down here. Firstly, there's a group of like 8, maybe 10 people outside what I know is a Pokemon gym. They're all with the phones out. They are battling a raid that I've missed out on, which I'm gutted about. No idea what it is there, but I'm sure it's a legendary one. I don't know how they all know to meet up. There must be like a Facebook group maybe that I'm just not part of because I don't use Facebook. But I'm going to have to look into that because it'd be quite useful to be able to know when I can get involved in it because I'm missing out on a lot of legendaries. But either way, it's happening and I've missed it. So yeah, I'll look into that for the future. But I've also forgotten that I did need to post a letter today. Joe asked me to do it whilst I was like half asleep in bed this morning. And I said, yeah, it's fine. I'll do that. And I've left it on the table. So after I've done the shop without less rush, again, 19 minutes and counting to the close, I need to come back out again with the letter to post that. So yay for forward planning. But that's what happens when I get stuck watching Netflix eating chicken. I'm also not sure what food to get for dinner tonight because I'm really not very hungry on account of the chicken. Oh my god, if you couldn't tell this place is closing down, there is just nothing left on the shelves. It's really quite creepy. It's crazy, just look at all these empty aisles. Just like 0 fucks given. However, look at these bargains. A water filter for a £5. You're damn right. Not all good though. All I want some very tonic water and the whole place is sold out. There's nothing left. It's like kind of annoying now. Oh, I mean, all frustrations aside that I can't buy the products that I need to, it's really quite sad in there. I hope that all the staff that have worked there have managed to sort of be rehoused. I'm gonna say that's not the right word, is it? But like any nearby stores will be able to sort of recruit them into their business rather than having to make them redundant. There's a guy who works there who I've no idea what his name is. I've never actually properly spoke to him like an actual, you know, person-to-person conversation. But I used to work in Tesco's, which is ironic because that's Co-op and they're closing. Tesco's is still going, but whatever. And I used to shop in Tesco's quite a bit too, which again, bit weird seeing as Co-op is now closing. But anyway, when I used to work on the self-service checkouts there, I used to always just chat and say hi and how you doing, that kind of thing. And it was only just very simple. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. You? Yeah, thanks. And that was basically the conversation. He'd say bye when he left, and I'd say bye too. And then after I left Tesco's, I started shopping at Co-op too, because obviously it's a bit awkward going back to where I used to work to buy things, isn't it? Hence why I was there now. And he recognised me from when I was in Tesco's, and I used to say hi to him too. And we've always recognised each other, but never known each other really. But I've always liked seeing him. You know, I've always liked saying, "Hey, how are you?" kind of thing. It's just nice. It's friendly, and it's a face you recognise in the day, isn't it? And when it's a local shop, I imagine a lot of people get that with at least somebody. But I haven't seen him today. I didn't see him last time I was in there, and I just hope that everybody who needed sort of a new job after this has managed to find one okay, because it sucks when a store closes for any reason. Selfishly, because the stuff that I want to buy is all sold out now. It was all like the long life stuff, like things that are pretty on the shelf for quite a while or wouldn't sell in the next few weeks. But, I mean, a water filter for a £5, I can't argue with that. Now, let me explain that a little bit. It seems like a bit of an impulse purchase, and it was. I'm not going to defend that. It definitely was. Cheap thing, buy it. But, as you know, I drink a lot of Huel, and that is no secret. I drink 2 to 3 bottles of that a day. Most days. Probably only 1 today. But anyway, the Huel needs to be very cold. It's not nice warm at all. It has to be very cold. So if I want a jug of Huel that I've forgotten to make, I'm going to have a warm Huel, and that is just nasty. So if I can get a bottle of water, even, honestly, like, just having it as a jug would be fine. I'd be happy if it was not a filter. And I can fill it with water and keep it in the fridge. That's going to cut out that middleman of making sure the Huel is cold. So at least then, if I need some last minute Huel, I'll have water in the fridge. And yeah, it does need to be filtered. I don't mind having tap water. I'm totally fine with tap water. But cheap filter for a fridge, I think that's worked out quite well. So I'm happy with that. The filtering is just a nice bonus. I mean, you'd pay a few quid for a big jug to keep in the fridge, wouldn't you? A fridge door sized jug for cold water. You'd pay £3 or £4 for that. I paid £5 for that jug plus a filter. Yeah. But before I settle in, I'm grabbing the letter. I'm getting that posted. I'm probably not even going to drive this time. I'm just going to walk there because it is pretty close to post. And turn on Pokemon Go as well and see what the big deal is around the place, but maybe not. Well, I made a mistake. I made the mistake of downloading a game called RimWorld, which, if you haven't heard of it, it looks kind of like this. Right, yeah, it looks a bit like this. It's top-down stuff. It's sort of like a prison architect sort of style game. And you just have to build the buildings and get your guys to survive. It's like a sort of, I don't know, you crash land on a planet and you've got to try and survive, get these guys to survive on there. And so far everyone's dying. It's very, very hard game, it seems. But it also absorbed the last like 3 hours of my day. So that's pretty decent. I'm happy with that. I'm going to have to save and close soon because I got stuff to do, basically. Joe's on the way home, so I'm going to get some dinner. I'll get some pasta cooking, I think. But in other news, I am super annoyed with my phone. I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S8. The S9's obviously out now, and the 10 will be out in a few months, I'm sure. But genuinely, I think the next phone I get as my main phone won't be a Samsung. And I've been on Samsung, the S4, the S6, and now the S8. Well, now I've had it for a year and a half. Pre-ordered it when it first was announced. Got it. I think I got it 2 weeks before release date because for some reason 3 Mobile got it before everyone else did, but whatever. And I genuinely think this will be the last Samsung phone I own. Since I've experienced the phone that I'm recording this on, the LG, and I've got this phone as well, the BlackBerry, that I use for various different tasks and things. There's just so many other good devices that are so much cheaper. Like the Note 9 that's out now, Note 9 is it? Yeah, the Galaxy Note 9. Looks really nice, looks like it's a decent phone. And it's £1,200. You could buy a car for that. And this phone, with this phone, I'm paying ridiculous amounts for this. I get 12 gigs of data a month, and I'm paying 50 quid a month for this for 2 years. I don't even want to do the maths. I'm not going to bother doing the maths. That's too much money for this. Samsung put too much effort into trying to make it look pretty rather than making it functional, and it's just not good, in my opinion. I'm sure many people love it. People do really like it. It's a nice looking phone, but I'm not into it at all. And most importantly, it's getting worse. For some reason, I've got a Samsung Watch too, the very old Samsung Watch, but still, I don't get all the notifications this anymore. It doesn't, most things like WhatsApp doesn't get pushed on my watch anymore. I don't know why. And it doesn't always ring. My phone doesn't always make alerts. And honestly, just now what time is it now? 8:10 in the evening, I've just now got a notification of a missed call at 2:23 p.m. What was I going to do about that? So, Pants, I'm very sorry I missed your call, but this time at least, it wasn't my fault, I promise. And it's the first time I ever cracked the screen on too. I dropped it, cracked the screen like a month after I got it. I've never done it with any phone before. This one being almost entirely glass on the front. It happened, and I think that was a design flaw. I'm not a fan. So I'm pretty sure my next phone will be more research about what's available. I might even buy it outright so that I can then just get a SIM-only card like I've got in this one, which is unlimited data for significantly less money. I'm also very tempted to actually move my main SIM over to the BlackBerry that I said before. I use this bad boy for work, essentially. It's meant to be for notes and to-do lists and stuff. And it works really well. But I wouldn't want to put my main SIM in it, I don't think. But honestly, I'm severely tempted. Genuinely. I reckon it would work, but I don't know. Anyway, I got stuff to do, so I gotta go get some food on the go. I'm still never finished. Didn't eat my chicken. Never finished it. Just wasn't that hungry, I guess, but it was tasty. I'm also gonna make sure that my game doesn't die, so I'm gonna finish the last little bit of drama that's going on, and then save and quit, and then hopefully not come back to it for another couple of days. Because if I come back to it too soon, I'll get hooked again, and I'll lose another day to it. And here's my usual cooking segment now. I've got meatballs I just oven cooked. I've got the tray to prove I cooked them. They were down there, they're not anymore. Where's the oven off? Yeah. Whew. Got my meatballs in a sauce with a bit of garlic. I added extra to it. Oh, yes. And then, of course, just pasta for about 1,000 people. But obviously, it's just me and Joe eating it. But I can't judge pasta quality. It just can't be done. You know, I actually enjoyed cooking that. That was really quite fun. I added some little ingredients and I had little pots, and I was sipping from the spoon like I was a professional chef. I wasn't. All I did was sprinkle garlic and a ready-made sauce, but I felt good. But I'm now going to head to bed, well, it's very shortly. Before I do get into bed, I'm going to dig out my laptop from in this bag over here. Which is, yes, hello bag and spider podium and things. Dig out this bad boy. Hope that it can run RimWorld. It should be able to. It's a fairly low-powered game. It's not really highly demanding and things, because I want to go to bed, but I also want to play more RimWorld. So I'm just going to copy everything across from my PC and hope that I can copy the save file as well. And then just carry on with that, because I gotta play more. I've got to play more. I'm so addicted to it. Well, the files are copying across now. It's looking promising, but it's taking a few minutes to get everything copied across. I had to zip it all up into a file and copy it across because my USB drive was doing slow. It's a whole mess of things, but I think it's going to work okay. Fingers crossed. But I will have to let you know tomorrow how I got on, because I am going to go to bed right now. Yes, it does. Definitely does. But my God, is it fresh out here.
Oh, whatever this tree thing here smells amazing. It has been raining most of the day and everything smells green, and I'm enjoying it. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video as much as I've enjoyed this garden. I'm back tomorrow at 7 PM UK time, so if you want to hit that like button down below to let me know you want to see more, I'd very appreciate it. But otherwise, I'm back anyways, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.